disappointing start. Obviously everyone wants to get off to a winning start, but we just weren't good enough in areas today. We didn't stick to the game plan. We had a lot of effort and some great performances and some loads of energy expended, but it just weren't smart energy at times. And you can't do that in a game like that when you're going to be a tough game. It's a grand final for a reason. We know the challenges all year, so we'll be better next time we come up against York and take the spoils in round one. But it's not about winning in round one; it's about winning coming back end.
Obviously, lots of people noticed Georgia and Fran not on the team sheet. Can you just explain the reasons for their absences?
Yeah, Fran thought of playing rugby union for England in the 20s yesterday. And Georgia Roach is available for selection. I'm pretty sure that it's out there rumoured that she's in talks with NRL and she's going back and forth with her agent in what that may be, and that made her unavailable for selection this weekend. And we crack on as normal and keep going. Do
you expect Georgia to go to the NRL? Do you think she'll be playing for Rhinos again?
I think that's up to Georgia. She's obviously in talks with NRL, and that's a great opportunity for her. And it's it says a lot about our game and our competition that we've got players that are good enough to head over there. So if that's what Georgia wants to do, she'd go with our best wishes. But right now we can focus on people who are available to select.
Does that make it difficult in the build-up to a new season when you're kind of not sure, I guess, whether someone of Georgia's calibre is going to be available for such a big match?
Jordan's been quite upfront with us from day dot that that's something that she'll pursue in, so we've planned that she may be there, she may not be there. It's obviously adds a little bit to this week heading into it, but that's rugby. You don't have weeks that are just perfect. Chaos happens and you've got to be able to adapt and overcome that, and that's not the reason for us today. We'll be better for it, and we've got a lot of time now to work on some of these combinations, and we've got 5 new faces on debut, and we'll get there. It's just going to take a bit of time, and we're positive that that's enough time heading into the next couple of games.
Does the same apply with Georgia Hale in terms of the influence she's going to have? I guess sort of relatively quiet today, but her overall impact must be quite big.
Yeah, Georgia's a great character and a great leader. I think that she was really good today. She worked throughout there for the full 80 and she worked really hard. I think that defence is outstanding from her. I don't think there are many people who would have found the front when they're running at her. She's quite dominant and a great character to have around. She'll be finding her feet within the Rugby Super League competition and how she needs to play and where she needs to play. But I think today she had a great hit out. It's a good start for her. It's just a shame we're on the opposite side of the result. But yeah, we'll be better for it, and it's great to have George here.
What did you make of the occasion? I'm sure you've been told it's the record WSL crowd. I mean, to have it here at Headingley as well, a special day to be a part of.
Yeah, it's always special to be at Headingley and to see that many people are in and here to support the game. That's great, and for the Leeds fans, we'll just make sure it's a better result for them next time.
I saw young girls going into the stadium with Amy's name on the back of shirts. And from where you were playing just a few years ago, I mean, that's unthinkable, isn't it? You've got young girls now that dream of being the next Amy Hardcastle, the next Georgia Hale. It's quite exciting for the game.
Yeah, it's exciting for the game, and it's only positive for the growth. We've got more girls paying attention and seeing that the bigger the player pool, the better the competition. So yeah, it's great that they have some real aspirations, and I thought Amy were great as well today. So we're really lucky to have her in our squad, because I think she brings that terms of that she's a household name. But actually, she's been really good for us. She had some great minutes under her belt, and she played well. So we'll definitely see more of Amy as well.
If you think back to your own playing days with Bradford Thunderbirds on local playing fields and stuff like that, you've now got players playing for win bonuses today. I mean, what's the ceiling for this sport? Do you think we can look back in 5 years' time and be in an even better position?
Yeah, I think the women's has got the potential to be the most progressive and the fastest growing part of our game in rugby league. So it's a slow burner. We've got to get it right and make sure that we're consistent with that progression. But we're definitely heading in the right way, and York pushing for that as well, same as us. So if we can just get more clubs doing that, it's great. And I'm sure that we'll be sat here in another 2 years' time saying, "Can you believe how far we've come again?"
Just finally, you mentioned it might take a bit of time for this group. I mean, if Georgia does leave, you've got effectively a new half-back partnership to find out. Did you find Caitlin and Sam went together today?
Yeah, we've got a new half-back partnership to find. I think Caitlin Casey making their first game in Women's Super League. That's a big step for anyone coming through the ranks. So it's good to see her out there with the girls, and like you say, the combinations will come, and we've got a lot of work to do. But it's round one, and it's not one there. So.
Combination of Amy Hardcastle and Caitlin Beaver's caused some damage. Then I guess that's something that's going to happen a lot through the season, you hope.
Yeah, it did cause damage, and that's why it's frustrating that we didn't use it as much in the first half. I don't think Amy touched the ball half as much. That's where the joy came on them edges, and we just weren't smart enough to do that enough. But yeah, we know that we've got the strike power. We've just got to work hard to manage the game and be consistent with it and keep going at it.
You've given her the number 11 shirt. Is that where you see her in the future now, a second row rather than a centre?
Look, we've spoke to Amy quite openly. I think when you've got Caitlin Beavers and Hannah Butcher in the centres, and then you've got Amy who can play centres and she could play second row. That's where I think that she can add some strike to our team and some depth. And I think that Amy knows that she'll play wherever's required, and she's been really receptive to that. So it might be that she plays in the second row, it might be that she plays in the centre. We're very much what the team needs, and we spoke about the roller coaster that is, and that's with Super League. You're going to pick up knocks, you're going to pick up things that you need to rotate, so as long as she's happy to play both, we're happy, and she seems to be enjoying it at second row as well, and I think again she was good today, so we know that we want Amy now starting 13, where that is, I don't think she's too precious about, as long as she can do her job for the team and keep turning on.